Hello and welcome to this Vectric Aspire tutorial where we are going to take a high grade or HD black and white photograph. You can do this with color as well, but I just prefer to convert it to a grayscale or black and white picture and convert it straight to a 3D relief and draw up the toolpaths for it. So we start by first of all making a piece of material the right dimensions. So I think we'll do 500 by 500, and I will start to do some of these tutorials in inches as well for you. At 19 mil, just for 19 millimeters, about 3/4 of an inch. And working at millimeters, machine Z, top of the material, front left hand corner for the XY0 start of the job, which is normal for a CNC router. If you have a CNC milling machine, the start position would be at the back here. Light mahogany, that's probably alright. We can change that later. I'll show you how to do that later on. So we're going to OK that. I'm going to come up here and come to this box here, import a bitmap picture. I have one prepared here somewhere. There we go, bitmap. And this is a beautiful picture. I've actually done this one in a laser engraving some years ago now. So what you do to resize this is just click on it and it fetches the handles up so you can just catch hold of and resize it. I don't know whether you noticed, but when you import it into Vectric Aspire, the picture automatically comes in right into the center of the material. So we're going to lose a little tiny bit, but that doesn't matter. The main feature is the face. That's what we're after. So to convert this to a 3D relief, because at the moment it's just a picture or a photograph, you come to the modeling tools and you come up to this icon here, create a component from a selected create a component from a selected bitmap image. Just one click and it goes black and white, and you think, oh dear, well that doesn't look like a 3D picture to me. Well, that's because you're in the 2D screen. You have to click here. And oh, it looks a little messy. Okay, so we're going to clean this up a little bit because the definition here is probably a little bit too much. Although you could machine this, I think we can clean this up a little bit. So you come here. This is the smooth filter, or smooth the relief. So we click that, and it smoothed it too much. So what we're going to do is take it down, and you know, that's not bad there. I mean, I do like to see all the individual hairs, but of course the more complex this is, the longer it's going to take to machine. That's another thing you have to think of too. So if you fetch it back a little and sort of get rid of a little tiny bit of the detail and get a happy medium, this will machine quite quick. Okay, so we're going to go with that, I think. So you can definitely tell what it is. Okay, so we're going to say okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a boundary box then. So we just come here to the square and 2D. So we've got snap turned on as well. If you notice that the cursor will change and snap, and we just want to machine the area of our material. We're going to lose just the edges there, but that's okay. And we're going to apply that. Create. And come back to modeling. 3D. Having that selected, we come here to the toolpaths. I'm going to do this in one pass with a tapered 2mm extended cutter. It doesn't require you know, sort of removing or doing a roughing cut. It'll do this in one cut. It's a carbide cutter, and it will do quite a number of these before, well, you can't really sharpen them. So so we're going to go straight in for the finishing. First, let's see, it's 3/4 of an inch, 19mm start. That's okay. Top. That's okay. Everything's okay there. Material boundary. Now remember, we just drew a boundary box, so that's selected correct for us. 2mm. This is already set up actually from the last one that I did, but we'll reselect it again. Okay. Oh. And we want a standard raster. Okay, let's edit this first. Ooh, that's not quite right, is it? 2mm in there. Step over. 125. This needs to be 24,000 RPM. Feed rate. I can probably push this to we'll go 60, and what I normally do is the plunge rate I'll put at 50% of whatever the feed rate is, but this is my machine. Your machine might be a little different, so we're going to OK that. Oh, okay. My little mistake there. Let's calculate this. Okay, we'll simulate this. Well, yeah, we'll simulate it. Oh, look at that. That looks really quite nice. I mean, this would be a really, really nice piece of wall art. We can try a different material. Walnut light. Ooh, no, I don't think so. Let's try medium oak. Oh, that's quite nice. We could call this the Golden Lion. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm very happy with that. So now what we will do is post the code. That's simply done by coming here to this symbol for a 3.5 inch floppy disk. Output, no. Yes, that will do us quite nicely. Now, if your machine is not listed here, like Haas is listed, further down Tormac is listed. Now, you need to come here. Now, depending on whether you have an automatic tool changer or whatever you have. So you can scroll through, and depending on, you know, whether you G-code, here we go. Depending on what you've written it in, obviously we've done this tutorial in millimeters, but if it was in inches, I would be choosing this one. So output G-code millimeter tap. Now this is standard G-code that every machine understands. So that's what we will be using. So save toolpaths, and we'll be saving it. It's not a fish. So we'll just test. We're just going to save this one as test. What are we? 12. Test 12, and just a little bit of tool information to millimeter. Oh, capital for that. Tiva taper. Ball mill, and put it out to my desktop, and I can pick it up later and take it to the machine. So isn't that very effective? And it's such an easy process for you to do. If you're an absolute beginner and you have Vectric Aspire, you can do this. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and pop along to one of my channels. I have 2 channels now with very near 450 videos on there, and I hope you enjoy them. So thank you for joining me, and it's bye for now.